Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be my monthly update for Project 10 Uses. This project's all about rotating through my makeup collection while I'm project panning so that I can get some use out of some products that probably wouldn't have gotten touched otherwise. It's also really great to add some life into the products I'm currently project panning. A lot of times I just get into a rut doing the same kind of things over and over, but this project has some new things coming in every month and that spices things up a little, and I like that a lot. The only goal is to pick 10 products of my choosing from my makeup stash or any other stash and use them 10 times and then they roll out. So it's really that simple. There's other people that have been doing this project. I will have their names linked down below and you could check them out. Some are on YouTube, some are on Instagram. I'm so glad I'm not the only one doing this project. I've been doing it for a long time, but I love it and I'm having a ton of fun. So, you know, it's gonna keep going for a little while longer. Thanks to this project, there are 98 products that have gotten used 10 times over the last couple years. Like I said, that might not have been used otherwise. And as of today, we are gonna be hitting that 100 mark because I have met my goal on 3 more products. I'm so excited. We're now gonna be at 101 products, so that's pretty awesome. The first product that I hit the 10 use mark on is my Rcma Palette. This is no surprise. I was using this in combination with the Lemonade from Benefit, that Lemonade concealer, and I ended up getting more than 10 uses out of this. 11. I ended up getting 11 uses out of this palette before the Lemonade shade was finished, and once that shade was finished, I had no use for this palette, so I stopped working on it. But this was exactly what I needed to get that Lemonade shade finished because I was pairing the Lemonade with the Boing, and once the Boing ran out, the Lemonade was just kind of on its own, and this was the perfect product to pair with that Lemonade shade. I wasn't sure which shade would be the best match for me at this time of year. I really haven't used this palette nearly enough, but it turns out the middle shade was the one that worked the best, and you can see there's a little bit of a dip going on there, so that's kind of cool with just 11 uses. Actually, I think I only used it 10 times because one time I tried the shade to the next to it. I tried this shade one time and then I realized that shade was a little bit too dark, so then I moved to this shade and I used this 10 more times. I would love to bring this back out in a project. It would be great to bring this product back out down the road sooner rather than later into another project, but for now this is going back in the office and I'm taking a break from it. The next product that I hit the 10 use mark on is one that's been in this project for the longest, so that's always exciting. That is my Too Faced Melted Matte Lipstick in Sugar Cookie. I am wearing it right now for the 10th time. I do have a little bit of gloss on top of it because I've had it on for many, many hours and my lips were looking a little bit dry, so I threw a little bit of gloss on top of it. But this really is a comfortable matte lipstick. I really don't like liquid lipsticks, and this, I wouldn't describe this as comfortable compared to like the bullet lipsticks I own, but compared to other matte lipsticks, this really is one of the most comfortable lines of liquid lipstick out there. And I'm glad I threw it in this project, but I'm also really glad I hit the 10 use mark and it's rolling out because, you know, I don't love liquid lipstick. And the final product I hit the 10 use mark on might be the most controversial product I've ever talked about on this channel in all of the time I've been YouTubing, and that is this guy. It just rolled in at last month's update. This is the L'Oreal Translucid Luminous Gel Blush in Berry Glow. I've never had so many people beg and plead with me to just throw a product in the trash, and I have shown some pretty old, suspicious makeup on this channel over the years, but this one really triggered some of you, didn't it? I know it did. I don't blame you. You're not wrong. There's something wrong with my brain and the way it's wired that makes me want to use products that I know I shouldn't. In fact, I ended up using this 23 times in the past month. I just couldn't stop using it, and the way I ended up using it was basically like a cream bronzer. If you weren't here last month, the reason this product infuriated so many people is that this is supposed to be a cream blush, and it was not always this color. It was pink at one point, like a pinky shade, and now it just looks brown. And that's probably an indicator that it should go in the trash. I know that, but it smells fine. And it didn't do anything. I wore it 23 times and I look exactly the same. So yeah, I used it kind of like a cream bronzer. I kind of put it on my forehead. I'm wearing it today. I do have a powder bronzer on top of it, but I got 23 uses on this in the past month, and now I'm torn because one, I kind of want to just use it up and count it as an empty. But two, aside from the fact that you guys are like begging and pleading with me to throw this away, I also don't feel like this did a whole lot. Like it didn't really do much. So the truth is, I would literally just be using it to use it up, which is silly and pointless. There's no point in using something that really doesn't do anything. And I know that because of that, I should just throw it away. But I'm past the halfway point now after using it 23 more times, and I kind of want to just use it up and count it as an empty. So I'm probably going to sit on that thought for a couple days and make a decision, but you might see this in my empties for May. Or I might roll it into another project really soon. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Who knows the way my brain works. I will check out the comments and see what you guys have to say about this, because you guys had a lot to say about this last month. Yep, you had some thoughts, and I appreciate that. So I met my goal on those 3 products, which means there are 7 products rolling over for yet another month. Let's go over those next. Some I didn't really touch. Just didn't get around to it. I did get some use out of these 3. These are all lip products. First of all, I have my Candy Apple liquid lipstick from Too Faced. I'm up to 8 uses on this, so that's really exciting. I should have the 10 use goal met by next month. I was really trying to work on these liquid lipsticks in the past month, and again, I've really been enjoying them. I don't know what's come over me, because I've been avoiding these liquid lipsticks for months, but I kind of fell in love with them in the last month, and I've really been enjoying them. So I'm up to 8 uses. I think I was at like 5 uses last month. So I got 3 uses in. I should have my goal met by next month on this one. And once I do, I could retire this paper, because it's just those 2 liquid lipsticks that are left on this paper. Whew. Next is this MAC lip gloss in the shade Flash of Flesh, and I am at 6 uses now for this. And then I have another product that just rolled in last month. This is a MAC Cream Sheen glass in the shade Pagoda, and I am up to 3 uses on this. This is the lip gloss I have on top of Sugar Cookie from Too Faced. Next, I have the 2 remaining shadows from my Desi and Katie in collaboration with Dose of Colors quad, and I don't think I used these at all in the past month. Nope, I didn't. They're both still at 4. I need to use the bottom 2 6 more times. This is Harpoon and this is Turboson, and I didn't touch these at all last month. And then I have this combination right here. This is my Too Faced Gingerbread, nope, I had it up right side up and then I turned it upside down. This is my Too Faced Gingerbread Spice palette, and this is my Butter London Glaze and Eye Gloss in Oil Slick. And I do tend to pair them together. This Oil Slick is like a traditional blue-brown shade, and the shade in here that I'm using 10 times is called Oh Snap. Love that shade. Love that shade. I could wear this combination every single day. Unfortunately, I didn't do that. I didn't wear it hardly at all. Maybe I wore it once or not at all. I'm at 5 uses. Yep, I'm at 5, no, excuse me. I am at 6 uses for both of these. So I'm not sure if I used them at all in the past month or not, but I still have 4 more uses to go. I've had the blinders on for eyeshadow this past month, and I've just been trying to focus really hard on a couple of products and just use those couple of products every single day but that means that these little things don't get used a whole lot, so that's too bad. All right, my hair is choking me as always. It is time to show you what 3 products I decided to roll in. It was hard to decide. It took me a long time to choose the 3 products I'm rolling in for this month. And a lot of it just has to do with the fact that I'm panning so much already. Like I go through like my makeup routine, like primer. Can I bring a primer in? No, I'm already panning like 3 primers. And I was like, oh, foundation. Nope. I have like 4 foundations I'm working on. Oh, you know, cream highlight. Nope, I'm good on cream highlight. I can't bring, so I have to go through a lot of different categories before there's one where I'm like, okay, I could bring one of those in. That's not too bad. So it takes a while for me to come up with the products, but I try to be mindful about what products I want to bring in, because otherwise they're just gonna sit around for months and not get usage on it, so I try. The first product I decided to bring in is this Milani Shadow Eyes in the shade Royal Purple. I haven't used this in forever, a very, very long time. And really, I only used it like once or twice. It is flat, but the only reason it's flat is because Hazel got into it back when she was a baby. She was probably 1.5 or 2 years old, and she got into this stick and flattened it out. But I haven't touched this since then, and she's now 6. So, that's very telling. The reason I'm bringing this in is because I had a different purple shadow stick in my 50 Shades of Purple project, and I actually kind of fell in love with it, and I've been craving that pencil back in my life since I took it out of that project. So I figured I would bring this one into this project and try to recreate the eye look that I was that I liked so much using the other purple eyeshadow stick. The next product is another oldie. I've had it for a very long time, and I don't feel like I've really used it a whole lot. It is this Warm Nude Shimmer Strips palette from Physicians Formula. I'm 100% sure I bought this because of Kathleen Lights. If you go back far enough into her channel, you will see that there was a time where she raved about these palettes. I had bought 2 of them. This is one of them, and it has a little bit more diversity than the other one. It has this one shade in it. Oh yeah, you can see like this row has a little bit more pink in it, and then there's these like kind of deep bronzy shades down here, and then these like highlighty shades up here. I would like to see how many ways I could use this palette over the 10 uses. I would like to use it as an eyeshadow. I would like to use it as a face highlight. I'd like to, I'd like to see how much variety I can get out of this palette. And I would just like to use it because I've had this for a long time and it's been seriously underutilized. And I think this was like a $15 product when I bought it. I probably got it on sale, but these are really expensive. Like, they should not be getting ignored. Like, this was quite an investment, especially at the time. And then the last product I decided to bring in is a tinted lip balm. This is from It Cosmetics. This is the Je ne sais quoi in Rose. It doesn't smell like rose. That would be kind of cool if it did. But basically, I've never used it. It's brand new. The It logo is still perfectly imprinted on this product. I've had it for a few years. It just seems like a nice pinky lip balm. And the reason I haven't touched this at all, or any of my tinted lip balms, is that I've been working on one tinted lip balm for like 3 years now. And I'm getting closer and closer to finishing it. I have been using it as a cream blush, but I am sick and tired of waiting for the opportunity when I could finally use another tinted lip balm. So I thought, you know what? I will finally, break this in, use it 10 times and see what I think about it. Overall, I've always had positive feelings about It Cosmetics lip products. I really like them. I've only tried a few. But yeah, this smells like vanilla. It smells like sugar cookie. It has a nice scent. But yes, I would really like to use this, and it does have a magnetic closure. This is really nice. Why is it unused? Why has it never been used? That's ridiculous. I'm ridiculous. I know. So those are the 3 products I'm rolling in, and I'm going to try to use 10 times. So I feel like this was a really good update. I'm really glad to have one of my liquid lipsticks out, and I'm really excited to be working on 3 new products. Hopefully I chose well. But that's it for today. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.